The most fascinating part about the South industry is what I see is that there's a lot of unity.
Yeah.
You know, they stand together, they support each other. They are still very simple at heart, and they're probably connecting with the simple storytelling that the audiences want from the filmmakers.
While the last year was a good year for the Hindi film industry, there were films that did very well. I think it's fair to say, and I think most people would agree, that we've seen a lot of these films from the South perform exceptionally well. We've seen a lot of, and just some of the examples are, of course, Pushpa and Kantara and KGF, and filmmakers like Rajamouli and Atlee and Sandeep Bangareddy, they've got their finger on the pulse of the audience in a way that maybe a lot of the Hindi filmmakers, just the volume of Hindi filmmakers that used to have it, don't anymore. What do you think the South filmmakers and the South industry is getting right?
I think, like in most cases, I would not say all.
Sure.
They want to listen still to what the audiences want. Somewhere down the line, maybe when there is so much evolvement in cinema, when cinema is evolving and everybody's trying to cater to a diverse kind of audience, sometimes you lose in touch with the popular, I would say, popular or the massive want of an audience to see simple storytelling. As opposed to storytelling which is more diverse or more evolved or more for a certain section of audiences. So I think maybe they are still very simple at heart, and they're probably connecting with the simple storytelling that the audiences want from the filmmakers, and that's what they're recognizing and they're doing. I've worked with a lot of South Indian filmmakers in my career, and I've learned a lot from them. The most fascinating part about the South industry is what I see is that there's a lot of unity. They stand together, they support each other. Like I see so many of these events where directors are going for each other's music opening or their films announcements, and they're standing together, and also actors, where they stand, and of course it happens in our industry as well. But I think learning, as I say, the beautiful part is when you talk to them, they say that they've learned from us, and when you talk to us, we say we learn from them, and it's always a give and take, And what's beautiful here is that Indian cinema is learning and looking inwards now. In the middle, they should say that, cinema is inspired from the West, or people are copying the West, or they're getting inspired by the West. Today, it's so nice that people are getting inspired by their own, because we have to make films that have to cater to our audience, and we have to listen to the voice of our audience. So it's wonderful that we are taking amazing feedback from one another. We're getting inspired by each other, and we are helping each other to be the best versions of ourselves.